Keith Jordan is a gender-critical campaigner who wants to stop medical intervention for trans teenagers. It's a deeply contentious area, and he claims his views prompted Metro Bank to refuse him a business account.
This seems to be a plague at the moment of politically motivated decisions in banks. They're a huge risk to individual liberty, because if you deprive someone of the ability to bank, and you are depriving them of their liberty ultimately, because you need a bank account to function properly in society.
Metro Bank denies that a client's politics or personal beliefs influence its decisions, but the issue has been highlighted by former UKIP leader Nigel Farage. The television presenter alleges his account with Coutts was closed because of his politics.
Banks are required to do additional checks on the accounts of what are known as politically exposed persons. That's politicians, their families, or the politically active, because there may be a greater risk of blackmail or money laundering. Now the government has asked the Financial Conduct Authority based here to have a look at how those rules are being applied in practice.
What about political vetting? Are you vetting customers?
Thank you.
Bank bosses heading to discuss savings rates with the regulator were reluctant to discuss the issue, but the FCA's consumer chief says they have to strike a balance.
We're a democratic society. Your political views are your own. Where one needs to think about in terms of any service provision is how that engagement is between a customer and an institution.
The politically exposed persons rules affect only a few thousand people, but some of those impacted complain they're far too intrusive.
The banks are being utterly disingenuous about this. I think the banks are taking the path of least resistance, which is the minute you're a PEP, they simply either refuse to give you a bank account or financial services, or they send you reams and reams of forms, a very detailed and very intrusive analysis of your financial affairs.
The FCA will report back to the Chancellor in the coming weeks. Paul Kelso, Sky News.